Hi everyone, it's Cassie. For those who might not know me, maybe you've found us at Newhaven Church for the first time. I'm the children's and youth worker at the church, and we've been having thoughts for the week every week. And we're in the process of changing these up, but for this week, I wondered if I could chat to you a bit about something you all know if you come to the church I really love, and that is all age worship. Um, at New Haven Church, we have both an all age service and messy church, and these are opportunities for people to come together no matter what their age or stage of faith to learn more about God and to worship Him. And it's become one of my favourite things, really. So I wondered, some people sometimes ask me why we do this, and most simply, it's actually because church is community. And community doesn't always spend all of its time in different ages or stages. We're a beautiful mix of people. And the early church actually met all together. And we don't hear about small groups divided by ages. So when we do all age worship or messy church, which is often better described as intergenerational, we're joining in that spirit of all together learning. Another reason we worship in this way is that actually we're saying to one another a pretty bold statement. We're saying, I can learn from you and you can learn from me, and it doesn't matter what age I am or how long I've known Jesus or if I understand who Jesus is for myself. We can all learn. And that is a pretty amazing thing. And I know that I have learned some amazing things at Messy Church and in all age services from people who are not my age and sometimes people that are even new to our church just for that service. Um, and those who've experienced it will know that it looks a little bit different from what you might expect. We've had visitors that their first time at our church has been an all age service, and they've commented that they've never worshipped like that before. Um, we try to think about lots of learning styles and use as many of our senses as possible to experience and learn about God. We chat, we do serious things, we do silly things, and we call this all worship to God. And in that, we acknowledge that not every little bit we do is every person's favourite thing. But we hope that in the variety and the community there, everyone's going to experience something of God in their time together. And I confess that in these times of lockdown, all age stuff, services, messy church, it's pretty tricky. It's a little bit confusing, a little bit hard to get right or feel like you're getting right from the other end of a computer screen. Truthfully, what it relies on is everyone getting into the spirit of things and into the messiness of their own living rooms and kitchens, and being okay with that and joining in. So I've been thinking about how do we best transfer our all together learning, this all age and intergenerational stuff to home. Well, Messy Church is this Friday, and if you've never been involved before, please do email me or ask your elder for the joining details. It's at 4 p.m. To 5:15, and I'd suggest a few things for that time together. Pray about it. Could this be a new or renewed part of your rhythms? Ask God about it. He'll tell you. Okay? Turn up. Turn up whatever state you're in. Okay? God doesn't call us to know how to do all things or to get it right every time or be all things to all people. He asks us for faithfulness, to turn up with an openness to learn and be surprised by Him. So on Friday, we'll hear a story, we'll pray together, and we'll share our learning together on Zoom, the learning that we're doing in our very own homes. And let loose. That's my main tip for all age worship and intergenerational worship. Okay? In this case, it's pick a couple of the activities from the 12 we suggest that pique your interest. Even if it's not something that you would have considered worship before. Okay? Give it a shot. 4. Hospitality. Now, there are elements of messy church, particularly having hospitality towards others around food, that can be kind of a challenge at home. We are in stage 1, and you are, or phase 1 I should say, and you are allowed to meet with one other family. So maybe you might wish to invite another family to the garden, or a couple or a single person, that's someone you enjoy the company of, um, or invite them to the park and have a picnic, a time to eat together and think about what your favourite activities were and what you learned about God. Or you may wish to phone a friend in for dinner. I have friends who do this actually once a week, even before lockdown, to keep up with their friends who live all over the world. And it's an enjoyable and beautiful thing to share in community this way. Um, or if that doesn't work for you, have hospitality towards the people in your own home. Who sets the table? Who tidies up? Who says the prayers? Muck in and do it all together. Now, and lastly, just keep that conversation going. The awesome thing about God is that He isn't confined to our building or a Zoom call or anywhere else, frankly. He is with us wherever we are, and we can continue to talk to Him and continue to learn. And you may find using more of the activities that we've made helpful, or you may find being part of a garden group helpful. But it's to keep that conversation going across our ages, across our stages of faith or none, and across the generations, to be very much like that first church community. Now, we hope that you could possibly join us this Friday. If not, and you've never experienced all age worship before, we will have our all age service on the first Sunday in July. So you're welcome to join us for that. Please do email if you would like be kept informed of the login details for that and you're not already on a list. That's kind of all for me today. I hope you really enjoy the rest of your week. I hope that people are managing to get out into the fresh air and enjoy the beautiful country that we have in Scotland. At least I find it beautiful, near and far. And if you are from further afield, we hope you are also safe, and you are more than welcome actually to join us. And the beauty of the virtual space is that you can. So if you'd like to join in, please, and you are from further afield, please do consider that. And that's all from me now. Take care, guys. Bye.